World Bank supports climate change resilience in Bangladesh through infrastructure. 2 loan agreements from the World Bank to Bangladesh totaling $525 million for improving roads and bridges were signed to boost connectivity and climate resilience. Rehabilitating 29,000 meters of existing bridges and building 20,000 meters of new bridges in 61 districts all across Bangladesh will be the focus of the $425 million loan. It also will create approximately 5.5 million person days of employment. The $100 million loan will help to repair 1,433 kilometers of roads damaged by rains, as well as maintain approximately 6,000 kilometers of rural roads in 26 districts. The 2 projects will assist rural communities in accessing health centers, schools, and markets. Our earnest thanks and heaven's blessings, World Bank, for this much-needed support to our Bangladeshi sisters and brothers. May the world move into a bright future in divine grace as we all adopt sustainable practices, starting with the earth-protecting vegan diet.
Burkina Faso schools
seeks to ensure all children
obtain a good education. Burkina Faso Center for Inclusive Education and Training of the Deaf and Hearing, or CFES, located in the capital city of Ouagadougou, welcomes children with disabilities as well as those escaping conflict. Founded 30 years ago by education specialist
Teresa Kafandu
and her late husband, the school's fees are often reduced or taken care of by partners, including Austria-based Light for the World, an international NGO dedicated to inclusiveness, and the country's government. Currently, more than 4,000 students attend the school, including over 500 youngsters living with disabilities. We are so touched by your dedication to the education of
all children. Teresa Kafandu.
God bless you. Our sincerest gratitude to you, CFES, Light for the World, and the government of Burkina Faso. May your efforts uplift your entire nation and lead to lasting peace in heaven's wisdom.
Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully offer a humble contribution of $30,000 for this noble work in God's love. May you and all involved and cared for by you be blessed with all the best. Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy and or any good cause over the years. As a humble vessel for Hair's compassion and love toward Hair's precious children.
Researchers discover plants flower more when with family. Researchers from Spain and Switzerland working on a European Union-funded project called King Co-op have determined that plants create more flowers when growing next to relatives.
Led by Dr. Ruben Dorices of the King Juan Carlos University in Spain.
The project, which began in 2015, performed tests using 30,000 seeds and 700 plants to measure the flowering of plants. A close relative of the brassicas was planted in a protected environment and was found to spend more energy on growing flowers when surrounded with plants of the same or a related family rather than growing alone or with different plants. Thank you,
Dr. Ruben Dorices,
researchers from King Co-op and the European Union, for helping people to understand the deep and sensitive nature of the plant kingdom. May your studies' fascinating results inspire more recognition of the ascensions in all beings, in heaven's love.
China to restore Bohai Sea. China released an action plan to curb pollution and protect the ecosystems of Bohai Sea, one of the busiest and most polluted seaways in the world. The new policy has the goal that by 2020, 73% of the Bohai Sea will be fit for human contact and approximately 30% of the coastline will be prohibited from development. A senior official from the Ministry of Ecology and Environment, Kachang, said at a press conference, "The tough battle will be fought on 4 fronts, including addressing pollution sources on the land, curbing pollution from maritime activities, restoring the maritime ecological environment, and preventing environmental risks." Many thanks, China, for taking steps to clean up the Bohai Sea and restoring eco-balance. May we preserve our beloved planet in the mercy of the Providence.
Gender equality achieved in New Zealand's public sector leadership. The appointment of Bernadette Kavanagh as Chief Executive of New Zealand's Ministry for Culture and Heritage brought the number of women holding chief executive positions in the government to 17 out of a total of 33. During her 5-year term, which begins in February 2019, Chief Executive Kavanagh will be administering a budget of more than $270 million, welcoming the historic gender equality status of New Zealand Parliament. Women's Affairs Minister the Honourable Gillian Genter stated, "More women in leadership means better decision-making, better organizational resilience, and better performance." The New Zealand government is a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion recipient. Hats off New Zealand for acting as an outstanding role model to the rest of the world. May your country be abundantly blessed with ever-blossoming prosperity in heaven's grace.
Homeless man lauded for honesty. Kevin Booth of Sumner, Washington, United States, is being praised for turning in a bag of cash he found outside of his local food bank. Mr. Booth, who arrived at the food bank before it opened that morning, found the bag and waited for the first employee to arrive to turn over the $17,000. Later, telling police that he wanted more people than just himself to benefit, awarded with a citizen's citation. Sumner Police Chief Brad Morick told Mr. Booth, "Not every citizen would be as honest as you in this situation." The food bank shared a portion of the cash with Mr. Booth in the form of gift cards and is planning to use the remaining funds to expand their premises. God bless you, Kevin Booth. You are such an inspiration. We thank you for your noble example of goodness and selflessness. Supreme Master Ching Hai cheerfully present Mr. Kevin Booth with the Shiny World Honesty Award, plus $10,000 with a big hug, love, and praises. May heavens watch over your soul. Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy and or any good cause over the years. As a humble vessel for Hair's compassion and love toward Hair's precious children.
United Arab Emirates enacts a ruling to protect animals. New animal welfare regulations released by the UAE's Ministry of Climate Change and Environment, or MOCCAE, stipulate that caregivers must provide proper shelter, food, and specialized veterinarian care to keep the animals healthy. Abandoning them under any circumstances is unacceptable. Commenting on the new law, His Excellency Engineer Saif Mohammed Al-Shara, Assistant Undersecretary for the External Audit Sector at MOCCAE, said the UAE is strongly committed to animal welfare, which holds significant value in Islamic beliefs and culture. Our heartfelt respect, and may Allah bless you, United Arab Emirates, for protecting our innocent fellow beings. May kindness to all
be the abiding motive
of an elevated world of gentleness and compassion.